Most people think life is about avoiding pain. We chase comfort, convenience, and the easiest path, hoping that somehow we can live without struggle. But here's the truth. That option doesn't exist. Life always comes with pain. The only choice you ever really have is which pain you want, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And strangely enough, these two pains are connected, like two sides of the same coin. When you avoid one, you automatically choose the other. Think about a simple moment most of us know too well. The alarm rings in the morning. You know you planned to wake up early, maybe to exercise, study, or work on something important. Your mind immediately starts negotiating. Just 5 more minutes. And somehow, 5 minutes turns into 30. It feels good in that moment, warm and comfortable, like you just outsmarted the universe. But later in the day, there's this tiny voice in your head saying, I should have gotten up. That tiny voice, that's the beginning of regret. That's how these two pains work. Discipline hurts now but protects you later. Avoiding discipline feels good now but creates pain later. It's like paying up front or paying with interest. Our brains actually play a big role in this. Scientists have found that the brain is wired to prioritize immediate rewards. That's why scrolling your phone feels easier than reading a book, or watching one more episode somehow feels more urgent than finishing an important task. Your brain isn't trying to ruin your life, it's just trying to save energy. Unfortunately, what saves energy today often steals opportunities tomorrow. And let me tell you something funny. People will spend hours looking for motivation videos, productivity hacks, or the perfect routine, just to avoid doing the one thing that would actually move them forward. It's like rearranging your desk for 3 hours to avoid writing one paragraph. We've all been there. But here's what's interesting about discipline. The pain isn't as dramatic as we imagine it to be. Most of the time, the hardest part is just the first few minutes. Once you start, something shifts. The resistance fades, the mind settles, and when you finish, there's a quiet sense of pride that no shortcut can give you. It's small, but powerful. The feeling that you kept a promise to yourself. Now compare that to regret. Regret is subtle. It doesn't shout. It whispers. It shows up years later when you see someone doing something you once dreamed of. It appears when you realize how much time has passed. And time, unlike money or energy, is the one thing you can never earn back. Researchers who study regret often find that people rarely regret working too hard on something meaningful. What they regret most are the chances they didn't take, the skills they never developed, the conversations they avoided, the ideas they never acted on. In other words, they regret choosing comfort too often. The paradox is, the pain of discipline is sharp but short. The pain of regret is dull but endless. One feels heavy in the moment but disappears. The other feels light in the moment but grows heavier over time. If you think about it, every small decision in your day is quietly shaping which pain you'll experience in the future. Every time you choose to learn instead of procrastinate, to move instead of stay still, to act instead of delay, you're not just being disciplined, you're reducing future regret. You're making a trade, a little discomfort now for a lot of peace later. And maybe that's the real secret people don't talk about. Discipline isn't really about forcing yourself to suffer. It's about caring enough about your future self that you're willing to make life a little harder today, so it can be much easier tomorrow. Because in the end, life doesn't reward the people who avoid pain. It rewards the people who choose the right kind of pain.